Welcome, my constant reader friends. I'm Tad, and this is Tad Read Books and Stuff. All right, so for today, we're going to do a quick reading update, and then I'm going to show some records off. If you don't really enjoy my discussion on records, that's fine. Don't watch that part. If you are more interested in the record portion, fast forward, however you want. You're the viewer. All right, so real quick, I never finished, I haven't finished anything completely in my reading for June this week. So I'll just give you an update. I'm still in the process of reading Dan Simmons' Hyperion. Of course, I am doing this with a kind of a read-along with Grozz on the GKBC, and Kim has joined us from the Paper Traveler. And we're going to be talking about them a little bit more in a bit. But I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I'm through page 312 of this. We're going to do a review video at the end of the month, all three of us on our channels, for Hyperion. So look forward to that. It's going great. And as you know, I'm still in the process of my Shorty Kings project, reading all of Stephen King's short story compilation novellas, novels that he's published. I'm currently on Nightmares and Dreamscapes. Not too far in this one. Got to be honest, 333 pages. I'm on the next story, which is You Know They Got a Hell of a Band. This is big. This is a big book. Over 700, what is it here? Oh, geez, 816 pages. You know, he's got this. At the end of his compilation novels, he always wraps it up, gives you, some information on his thoughts or, the time when he was writing each of the individual stories. But then even at the end of that, there's a little thing here, a little story, a Hindu parable, The Beggar and the Diamond. So if you read the whole thing, you're looking at 816 pages. Big book. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it done this month. I'm going to try really hard. Give me good luck. I might be able to. Who knows? And of course, I'm still continuing Thirsty Mermaids by Kat Lee. This is another read-along kind of project that Grozz and I do every 2 weeks. We read a graphic novel or comic books, and right now we are on Thirsty Mermaids. Please check out those videos on both of our channels. I'm going to give the links to these other channels, of course, in the comments section. Also, because Nightmares and Dreamscapes is just so big, it doesn't look like I'm going to be getting to shift this month. Actually, I mean, in this form, 570 pages, another decent sized book. I just don't think I'm going to be able to get this. I might not even start it this month, but just to let you know. Now, another project. So, Kim on the Paper Traveler has hosted a challenge. She's calling it Super Size Summer Big Book Challenge. The Super Size Summer Big Book Challenge. What is that? Well, she loves reading big books during the summer. She likes to go outside, read the books outside. You've got to check her channel out. It's awesome. But she's come up with this challenge to read a big book. What's a big book? A big book is, in her challenge, a book that's over 800 pages. Now, it depends on what form. You can read it in whatever form meets that criteria. For instance, you could have a hardback that only has 759 pages, but in the paperback form, it has over 800. Just read the paperback form. But it's a way to try to get you to read some of those big books that sit on your shelf and, like in my case, stare at me and, constantly berate me every time I walk by because I haven't read them yet. But, they're big. So 800 pages or more. But the good thing is it's through the summer. So from June 21st through September 21st, try to get one of these big books done. I would say, again, check out her channel. She is going to have this challenge co-hosted by Grozz at the GKBC and by Jiun on his channel, Livermore. I will put the link, of course, to their channels as well in the comments. I'm probably, because I often read some big books anyways, I'm going to join the challenge. I'm only going to commit to reading one book over 800 pages, and I have chosen Neal Stephenson, Anathema. Yeah, this baby's been on my bookshelf, like I say. Every time I walk by it, he gives me the stink eye. You know, why haven't you read me yet? Why haven't you read me yet? Oh my goodness, this book is huge. It's interesting. The book, the novel portion is 890 pages in this form, in this hardback form that I have. But then it goes on to have notes, and it entails a lot of math in this book. It even has some calculus and things in the back to explain some of the concepts used in the book. And as a whole, I mean, with the acknowledgments, 937 pages. So this is a big monster, but I've got June 21st to September 21st to finish it. That's going to be my challenge for Supersized Summer Big Book Challenge. All right, next, real quick, I just want to show a couple records that I picked up this week, and I'm very excited about them. I love my records, so let's just get into that real quick. I got gifted to me Prince, Welcome to America. There's the front. Here he is in all his glory in the back. And check this out. It's a gatefold. Oh, I don't know if you can see it all here in the picture. Got liner, all the lyrics on the inside cover. Really cool album. Let me talk about it real quick. This is the 40th studio album released by Prince. However, this is the first studio album released with previously unreleased material since his death. So this actually was released July 30th of 2021. It's got 12 songs on it. This is quintessential Prince. In other words, what do I mean by that? His songs are, there's of course a handful of very political songs. There are a couple of fun, danceable songs. There's his sexual songs, of course. But what I really like about this is a funky album. Pure funk. Every song on here is good. I mean, it opens up with Welcome to America, goes on to Running Game, or otherwise known as Son of the Slave Master, and Born to Die. Of course, hits it right off with some very, very political and timely music, lyrics. Very good songs. I like them all. Stand Up, Be Strong is great. He's got a song in here called Hot Summer. Of course, if you can get a hot summer song out during the summertime, you're going to make millions. Check the Record is really good. A very hyper-sexual song, When She Comes. One Day We Will All Be Free is a kick-ass song. But it's pretty cool. So 12 songs on 2 albums, or two records, I should say, on two records. And they're clear. So both records are clear, but it's cool. I like it. The second actual record, I don't know if you can even see this, but it's only on the, well, what would be the third side, or what it says here, side C. And then side D, see, there's no label on it. So here's side C with the label. Side D does not have a label, but if you can see, it's engraved. You can see an image. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. An image of Prince in there and some really cool words. I think it's really pretty interesting, pretty cool. Yeah, welcome to America. Welcome to the big show. Everybody's looking for something when there ain't no place to go. Except inside America, that's the only place. Oh, transition happens, yes or no. I don't know if you can see that. I hope the camera picks that up. That is super cool. I like this clear form. Okay, that's Prince. Welcome to America. Next one. I just got it Friday. It was released this Friday, June 16th, 2023. And that is Queens of the Stone Age, Times New Roman. I don't even know if you can see. It's a pretty dark cover, but pretty cool artwork there. Here's the back. And the inside gatefold is got some really cool imagery in there. Just came out Friday. If you are a fan of Queens of the Stone Age, this is hands down, it's a must buy. This is Queens of the Stone Age at their best. Other people, you might know them as QOTSA or even just Queens. But so this is their 8th studio album. It was released Friday, June 16th, 2023. And it has, well, it says it has 10 songs on it. But if you listen to it, there's a little break at the end of the 10th song, and then it goes into an instrumental piece. Just acoustic guitar and some other electronic effects. Pretty cool. So I don't know if that makes it 11 songs, because it's just really kind of tacked on to the last song, which is called Straight Jacket Fitting. And it's similar to the Prince because it's done on 2 records, and the 4th side, or the second side of the second record, is nothing on it except about halfway through there's a hidden song. Or is it a song? I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to check it out. I have listened to this 4 times now, all the way through. I'm really digging it. It opens up with, the title of his songs are kind of inventive, what he does with things. Like this is, instead of scenery, it's obscenery. Instead of paper mache, the next song is paper machete. Negative space, time and place, made to parade. Nice. Instead of voyeur, it's carnivore. That's the first song on the second side. There's 3 sides. What the People Says, Sicily, Emotion Sickness, and Straight Jacket Fitting. Let me show you the records. It's really cool. I ordered this, I pre-ordered this on Bandcamp. So I got this really cool, I'm gonna take it out, dark green. It's almost see-through. Very dark green. Both records are this color. But what I wanted to show you this one was, you might be able to see the grooves. But if you, this is the fourth side, or the second side of the second record. I don't know if you can see this, but there is nothing on here except right here in the middle. There's a short little something something. I haven't heard it. I have streamed this, and it's not on anything that I've heard streaming. So I think the only way you're going to be able to listen to that and find out what that is if you buy the record. And again, like I said, if you are a fan of Queens of the Stone Age, you got to get this record. It is really good. I don't know if I've mentioned before, whenever I get a new record, no matter if it's an old one or re-release, a new record, I always dedicate my listening ear to listening to it in its entirety at least 5 times. By then, I usually can develop, some type of feeling or how I feel about the record. And that's what I owe. Even if I hate it, I'm going to listen to it 5 times. That's just me. I got to give everything its due. But I'm not one of those people that are going to listen to it one time and then give you a review and then just, say, well, it's first impressions. First impressions mean crap. You got to spend some time with some music sometimes, especially if it's brand new. Anyways, get off your high horse, Tad. If you're not familiar with Queens of the Stone Age, this is their 8th studio album. It's only 47 minutes and 37 seconds long. This band was actually formed in Seattle in the 90s. 97, geez, now I forgot. 97? 98? Sorry, should have wrote it down. But anyways, the reason why I really like Queens of the Stone Age is I like Josh Homme. I hope that's how you say it. Home. I should have looked that up too. I'm a fan of Josh because he was prior to Queens of the Stone Age, he was with the band called Caius, and my old band used to do a cover of their song Thumb, which is off Blues for the Red Sun record. And that's how I got to know Josh Homme and his musical stylings. He then, of course, went on to do Them Crooked Vultures. Got to check that record out. One record they released, but it was kind of a super group. It had John Paul Jones, on bass and backup vocals and some keyboards. Also, Dave Grohl played drums and did some of the singing on that record. Awesome record, really. Check out Them Crooked Vultures too. But anyways, they've released 3 singles off this record. Carnivore, Paper Machete, and Emotion Sickness. I love all those songs. Emotion Sickness, probably the most popular one so far to come out. Please check out the record. I think you're going to enjoy it. All right, let's get to the last record I want to talk about so this video doesn't be too long. All right, I took notes on this one. And, I'm just bear with me, please. So this record is my girlfriend asked me the other day, what are your grails, your holy grail records? And for me, it's the 2 releases by Jellyfish, Belly Button, and Spilt Milk, which I would love to get. I got them on CD, of course, but I really would like to get them on vinyl record form, and it's just too expensive. Hundreds of dollars. You can buy them, but hundreds of dollars. And another one was Singles, the soundtrack from the movie Singles, which came out in 1992. Really a movie about, love relationships. It's a love story, but centered in Seattle during the 90s. So you're heavy into the grunge, and these young people love to go to the shows, live shows, and see these bands. And you can see some awesome bands in the movie, and the soundtrack is amazing. I've always wanted it, but to find it on vinyl was too expensive. I saw it like $250. So it was a grail of mine. I'm just waiting. If you wait long enough, they reissue. Well, not everything, but hopefully everything. Please, jellyfish. Anyways, she asked me that. I told her. She said, "What Singles? I've never heard of it." I said, "You've never seen the movie Singles?" I mean, it's got, oh, let me show you. I got it. Original motion picture soundtrack, Singles. All right, so you've got, of course, well, on the cover here, I can't remember what this actor's name is, but you got Bridget Fonda's in it. Of course, Matt Dillon is in it. You can't really see her here, but this is Kira Sedgwick. And then, of course, Campbell Scott. That's the front cover. Here's the back. And it's a nice, beautiful gatefold. Yeah, she asked me. I told her. She had never heard of it. So I look it up. I actually find the movie on YouTube. We watched the whole movie. She had never seen it before. As we're watching the movie, I'm looking up some information on it, and holy crap, I see it that the deluxe version of this has been re-released. I immediately go online and I buy it. Boom, it's here. I can't believe it. It's amazing. Singles. Geez, there's so many cool bands on here. Alice in Chains, Pearl Jam, Love Mongers, which is really Heart. Paul Westerberg, Screaming Trees, Mudhoney, Smashing Pumpkins, Mother Love Bone. Only put out one record. I could do a whole show on Mother Love Bone. Soundgarden. This deluxe version was released the day after Chris Cornell passed away. So this finally was reissued. I got it. What makes it a deluxe version release is it comes with a CD of 18 previously unreleased songs or versions of the songs that are on the album. There's a couple on here that are live versions, like Wood by Alice in Chains is on here as a live version. A lot of it is Chris Cornell. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 songs on this from Chris Cornell. Another couple Paul Westerberg ones. Like I said, some live versions of what was on here that haven't been released before. So that's what makes it deluxe. That's awesome. Having a nice little CD here. That's cool. Free downloads. So I was able to download it to my devices. It does come on standard black issue, and it is a double album, double record, 2 records. I just freaking love this. Really, my band in the 90s played a lot of the heavy alternative music that you will find on this record. I was looking at the songs and I'm like, holy crap, my band played almost every song on this record. We covered a lot of this music. But anyways, I just want to talk about that. That was released originally in 1992, the original soundtrack. One of my all-time favorite soundtracks. It's, what does it come in at? I took some notes, 65 minutes and 27 seconds. There's 13 songs on the actual soundtrack, and then 18 songs on that CD, that deluxe release CD. So, also, there are some songs in the movie that didn't make it onto the soundtrack or this CD. Check it out. There is a song on there called Jinx by the band Tad. No, it's not my band, but they're a heavy band. Check them out. There is a band out there called Tad, which, I don't know, for some reason I think is pretty cool. Anyways, that's it. That's my video for today. I hope it's not too long. I hope it didn't bore anybody, but I just really needed to show those 3 because I'm so excited for for the new Queens of the Stone Age, and of course the singles re-release. Couldn't be more pleased. Anyways, I'll talk to you next time. Again, as always, if you find any redeeming value, any entertaining value in my videos, please like, subscribe, and as always, peace out.